everyone, I'm Sam with Living Tree Community Foods, and today I'll be preparing for you homemade, organic, alive, nut and seed energy balls. So that's a pretty simple recipe. First, you're gonna start out with Living Tree organic coconut shreds. All you'll need is just 1 cup. So I have my 1 cup. And you can put that straight into a food processor. Next, you'll need our Living Tree organic sunflower seeds, and you only need 1/4 cup of this. And then that goes straight into the food processor. Next is our organic pumpkin seeds, and you need about 1/4 cup of this as well. Okay. And that goes straight into the food processor. It's a pretty simple recipe. Next is our organic cashews, and you'll be using 1/2 cup of this. Fortunately, I don't have 1/2 cup, so I'm going to do 2 cups of the 1/4 to make it 1/2. And that goes straight into the food processor. Okay, there's the 1/2 cup of cashews. Last but not least, we will be using our organic almonds. These are almonds from California family farmers right here in the Central Valley. You will need just 1/2 cup of almonds as well, straight into the food processor. Okay. And very simple. There's the 1/2 cup of almonds. Wonderful. All right. So first you would want to just process these a little bit to get these kind of in a simpler form. It's very simple. You just turn on the food processor. And I'm just going to turn this on for just a little bit to get them a little more ground up. All right. So it looks like I like to keep them in a little bit, so, it gets a little ground up, but there's still some chunks of nuts and stuff in there. So anyway, next we will include some of our wet ingredients. Just get all of that there. So first I'm just going to do a teaspoon of our organic cinnamon. This gives it a really nice flavor to it. Let's open this up. All right. And simply goes straight into the food processor. There's 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I also like to add some vanilla bean powder. You can simply use vanilla extract too if you'd like. I add 1 teaspoon of this as well. Straight into the food processor. And then I will be using almond milk. Now you can either use any almond milk you like, but however, we do have a recipe straight on our YouTube channel that you can find. The link will be posted after this video, and we just made a little bit of our homemade almond milk. So either way you'd like, so simple, so easy to do straight from home. So all you need is 1/3 cup of almond milk. I'll be pouring it in here. Let's see, 1/3, all right. You want to make this. All right, so not too much almond milk, just a little bit to make this a dough. Wonderful. And what I like to do is, this recipe is very simple. You can add ingredients here and there. So if it's a little dry, a little wet, you can add more almond milk to your preference. Okay, last but not least, actually, one of the most important ingredients is our almond butter. This is one of the best-selling products we have. It's our organic, alive almond butter from almonds produced right here from California family farmers as well. You will need 1/2 cup of almond butter. So again, I'm going to use 2 scoops of the 1/4 cup to make it 1/2. And that will go straight into the food processor. Okay, there's 1/4. And again, you can kind of eyeball this if you need a little more, a little bit less. It's all to your preference. Okay. Just a little bit more. All right, wonderful. And then last but not least, just a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. It's our organic Himalayan pink salt. And again, this is all to preference. All right. Now we can blend this up. So I like to just pulse this to make it a little bit easier, but you can turn it on. Just want to incorporate everything. And honestly, that looks about right. So again, it's all to preference. If you like it a little bit more wet, a little bit more dry, you can add a little less almond milk, a little bit more. I like it like this texture. It's a little bit crumbly with a little bit of wetness. So simply, all you have to do is take out the blade, use your good old hands, and just form some balls. You want them to be about, a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons big. Again, your preference. All you do is simply roll them out, create a ball, and have a pan ready right here. You just want to make as many balls as the recipe calls for. Can be from about 15 to 20, all again on your preference. Just roll out the balls, place them here. And then at the end, you would like to stick this in the freezer for about 30 minutes to an hour to let them harden up a bit. And you have homemade energy balls. So this just takes a little bit to do. Okay, and here we have it. So here we have the final product of the homemade energy balls. Simply, all you have to do is after you've rolled out your balls, put them in the fridge or the freezer for about 30 minutes to, I'd say, an hour, and they will set up. And they will be the perfect texture for a little bit of hard and a little bit soft. Because I just rolled these out, they're a little soft, but still, they truly are magnificent. You can bring these to lunches, to your school, for your kids. They're a simple, easy snack or treat. I love to bring them to school myself. And truthfully, thank you for letting me share this recipe with you all. And I do hope that you get to make the wonderful energy balls.